Hey guys, so I'm gonna change up my normal weekly show a little bit, because one, I keep having issues with my videos not working after like 30 minutes. Um, so I'm gonna do Dave's Taken 20. Basically, the only real difference between my first 48s and the Dave's Taken 20 is the games they're gonna be shorter, and I'm not gonna start at the beginning of the game. I'm gonna start somewhere in the middle of the game where most or all of the features have been implemented. So like you know how like you get those abilities or whatever where it's like, hey, you can you're slowly going to build up your repertoire of abilities and things like that as the game goes on. I'm going to start once you've got like 90% of them or 85% of them, or in a spot where the game is more open and I can talk about all the features of the game and kind of leave bits of the story out. So this week, and the first Dave's Taken 20, is going to be Velocity 2X. This game just came out on the PlayStation Network for, I think it's like 15 bucks if you buy it, but if you're a Plus member, you get it for free. It's also cross-buy with the Vita, so you get it on the PS4, you also get it on the Vita. I believe you can transfer your save back and forth, so you can like work on levels when you're on like a lunch break or something, or on the bus or whatever. But yeah, so I just kind of wanted to let you guys know that, you know, the first 48 is kind of going to go away. I may do some long streams on like Twitch whenever I'm playing, you know, with Destiny coming out next week. I'm probably going to stream a lot of Destiny out, but I can do that straight through the PS4, so I probably won't even try to use my desktop for that stuff. But yeah, so this is going to be the inaugural Dave's Taken 20. So we're going to go ahead and start. We're at the 2-minute mark, so this will be a little bit longer than I anticipated it to be. Alright, so you get the level select option right from the get-go. Doesn't necessarily mean that all the levels are open. I believe there's like 50 levels in this game. I'm pretty sure 50 levels plus a bunch of like hidden ones. If you go into the flight computer, this shows you like all the little thingies that you've picked up throughout the levels. And according to the stats, or not the stats, not even the credits. God damn it. The credits are fun. I accidentally did this. You get to run around in the credits, and you can shoot the credits up. So that's kind of fun if you really, really, really wanted to do that, but we're going to quit. Yeah, that's fine. No. There. So we're going to go back to the main menu. So the progress was where I was going. So it shows you like how many crystals you've got, how many levels you've unlocked, how many levels you've completed. Although, how have I completed 9 levels and unlocked 17? I don't understand. And then there's also, my guess is there's like 50 total levels plus a bunch of bonus levels, diary entries, things like that. So, we're gonna go to level select. So, yeah, I guess I've only completed 9 levels and I've unlocked 17. Oh, I get it. Okay, I see what that does now. All right, so if you look at the different levels that we've done, it basically rates your gameplay expertise or whatever. It rates your performance in a game, and then it gives you experience accordingly. So the experience, as you can see up at the top of the screen there, unlocks more levels. That's why I've unlocked 17 levels, but I've only completed 9. And as you do better, the more experience you get, the better your little emblem will look. So, so say like on this level, I got a silver across the board. I got the second best link or whatever all the way across the board. So, I beat the minute 40, but I didn't beat the 55-second timer. I rescued, over 75. Over 75 of the little rescue pod things you got to do. I got that. I got 900 points. So, this is one of those kinds of games that allows you to like replay the crap out of all the levels in the game and just try to, best your previous score. And it'll show you like your online score is 533,502. And I don't know if that's your place in the leaderboard, because that seems plausible that that's a place on a leaderboard when you've got, hundreds of thousands of people playing games. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start here, because this is the first mission where you have pretty much everything open to you. You have enemies that are flying at you. You have the on foot. You have the lock mechanics and things like that. So this is a pretty good level that shows you the majority of what's in this game. So the first part of the game that you're presented with is this, where you're in your little ship and you have to fly around and do stuff. The pink, when your trail on your ship becomes pink, you're boosting, which means you're moving faster than you are just normally, like just floating along there. You do get like weapon augments. I don't know if they get like super crazy like they can in like the Raiden games and whatnot. But like this one, like this first one, it gives you a triple shot like every 5 shots or something. You know, you do get to teleport around in your little ship, and that's how you wind up collecting the majority of the collectibles in these maps. Like that's how you wind up picking up all the stuff. It's also, I would imagine it's also a way that you can use to like avoid enemies that are coming at you. You're like, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Because there's no way you can like move out of the way fast enough even when you're boosting. And I don't think your lateral movement is actually affected by the boost. So the locks, the locks are set up in a system where you have to unlock them. You have to shoot the little things in order. And sometimes not all of them are out here on your ship. I believe we'll see here in a minute that happened. So I shot the first out of the next lockout by accident, but then the second one is here and the third one is here. If you shoot them out of order, I'm not sure what happens. I don't know if they just don't work or if you have to like wind up going like doubling back to shoot out the rest of them. And it's real easy. Like you could have totally screwed yourself if you just zoomed past all this stuff. I don't know if it actually would allow you to do that or if it would like blow you up if you try to run past it. Okay, so I flew into the thing really quick, and I'm sorry about that. But like the way that you switch from ship to on foot is you fly into these little dock doors, and then you run around as the female protagonist here. I think her name is Kai. And I kind of like how she's kind of got like this little Mega Man arm, and that is how your weaponry works. So obviously, red stuff bad. You fall in red stuff, you die. So you do. There are a handful of ways you can traverse. You do have a boost so that it causes you to run faster. When you come to a low spot, you hit X when you run into it, and it allows you to slide underneath of it. You can teleport as Kai. It's very like the controls are very similar to when you're on the ship. The only thing that's really different is when you're firing using the right stick, and you move using the left stick. So trying to teleport, run, and boost at the same time while shooting is kind of, I want to say, impossible. Like you can jump and shoot at the same time because those buttons are kind of in this, or jump and teleport at the same time. But jumping and shooting or teleporting and shooting, it's not really feasible unless you have like a crazy, like you can do the crazy claw thing and do all of it at once. And I've tried that and it just makes my hand hurt, so I'm not going to deal with that. So as you can see, that was the third lock for the next lock system. And sometimes, you know, parts of those locks are in here. So there's still one more, but if I had skipped that, I wouldn't have been able to unlock this area, and I probably would have just exploded right there on that wall. And now there are some levels that I would imagine that you can just boost your way through, but if you do that, you'll wind up just dying because you boosted into a wall that you had to blow up or that you had to teleport through and you just missed it. Shoot, shoot, shoot. And so far, like, this is the level that has used the, get out of your ship and run around and blow stuff up and all that mechanic. That's a big long name for the mechanic. The platforming mechanic in the game the most. And I don't know if there are like whole levels in which you are just running around on foot. I would imagine that there are. Because that kind of makes sense to me. But there would be levels where, you're not in your ship at all and you're just, running along, doing all this stuff. And I'm sure there's like big boss fights and stuff. And I think it's kind of a nice mix between like it's like a nice blending of the two genres, right? Like the vertical shooter, or side-scrolling shooter, whichever, the shmup, with a bit of platforming. I think that's kind of a nice change from your standard, like, you know, just platformy game. I do like how, like, she's kind of like Mega Man, where she's got her arm that shoots out lasers and stuff. That's cool to me. I think that's a really fun way of doing it. And it also makes a lot of sense, right? Like, you know, the early story beats are like your character wakes up in has been picked up by some aliens, and they have to like bring her back to life, and she's like the bionic woman or something. And so it's really cool to kind of see like, oh, they added this stuff. And you can see I did worse this time than I did on the last one. So if I had done better, it would be like a lighter blue, I think, or a green. But yeah, I definitely did worse because I took longer, but I'm explaining stuff, so that's okay. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go to the next one. The way the story is presented in this is kind of like through these little like stills with just like you know, text. As far as I can tell, there's not really any voice acting in this game. Oh man. Alright. Turret? You need to destroy the turrets. Well, yeah, you need to destroy turrets. They're bad, okay? So now it becomes bullet helly. I don't know if I can handle this. Eee. Oh, hey. Okay, so you can pick up health packs for your ship. That's cool. That's good, because I'm going to need them, because I'm probably going to wind up eating a lot of bullets. Oh, crap. So I haven't actually played... Oh, damn. I flew right into that. I haven't actually played some of this newer stuff, like any of these other ones. So, you know, you're seeing stuff just as soon as I am. So it's neat that they, you know, even in the first... Because I've probably played, like... I don't know... probably about a good hour of this game already. And, you know, I'm still seeing new stuff, you know, an hour in. Ow. That sucks that if you just run into it, you're done. Up, up, up. So, you know, I'm as much as I was kind of like on the fence with this game, I'm glad I got it for free. But if I had like gone over to Andy's and tried to play it and hung out, I think I probably would have still picked it up. Oh no! 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 Yes, I'm definitely gonna have to go back. Like, there are definitely some sections of the game that if you go back and play them once you've unlocked more abilities, you actually can get a higher score on. Like, it does kind of gate you a little bit on that, because it's like, oh, well, this is the section of the game where you're, you know, learning how to run and shoot in the platformer mode of the game. And, like, it didn't actually, or not run and shoot, but, like, run and jump and like, just how to traverse the map. Whereas when, so, like, when you first go through it, there's, like, a whole section of, what is it? A whole section of, oh, damn. Of those glass boxes, and then, you know, you don't have your gun yet, so you really can't, or at least you don't know if you have your gun yet, and you can't use it, like, it's locked out. Oh, crap. So, you know, it does have the replayability of that, if that's the kind of game that you like to do, and I'm not big on, like, games that, you know, their gameplay extension is, oh, hey, replay all these levels and try to get a better score. Like, I think that's... I don't know. I don't want to say that's lazy. I just don't... I don't particularly find that game compelling to me, you know? Because I don't care about leaderboards and things like that. Like, the only time I ever actually cared about leaderboards was when I was playing, like, arcade games. Man... guess I get a score for shooting off all this stuff here. Don't shoot me. I wonder if they have a... Nope. They don't have an unlimited... They don't have a limited range. They just keep going. The teleport range seems a little different on the platforming parts versus the bits in which you are in your ship. Like, the ship allows you to go anywhere on the screen. However, the one in the platformy bits only allows you to go so far. But I could see why they did that, in particular because of the how easy it would be to just like exploit everything and not have to, you know, dodge, you know, not actually have to do any dodge, you know, bullet dodging or anything like that. Because you could just like, nope, I'm done. I'm just gonna teleport straight to the other side, do this, that, and be done with it. So you know, they really did think this stuff out. And this is I think this is a double. No. That was another game I was playing. It's not Double Helix. Crap. I wish I could shoot at an angle that wasn't just in front of me. Alright, so I made it through that level. That took a long time. Oh hey, I still got the silver on that. And rescued everything. I think I got all the crystals. Yep, got all the crystals. Oh, man. I'm like 55 points shy, and I don't know how I get more points. Okay, so if you... Like, there are... Like, each mission has its own, like, primary task, I guess. And they are sorted out through the 3 little icons that are up top. So you get the little green square that's hostile forces, which means there's going to be a bunch of stuff for you to kill. And then you have like critical urgency, which means you need to just race through the level, do as much as possible, but the main thing is you got to get through the level quickly. And then there's search and rescue, which is like, it puts more emphasis on finding all the little rescue pods and finding all the little pink crystals and stuff like that. So we'll do one more level, and that should be about it. But this should give you a decent overview of kind of like what this game is, and kind of how the, you know, the story presented, what the gameplay is like. I don't know who your little buddy guy is, but... Alright. Here we go. Since I don't have any, like... Oh, crap. Yeah, so that's what happens when you get in a big-ass hurry. They say you should keep it... You should keep your ship at the bottom of the screen, but I find that keeping it in the middle of the screen helps a lot more. Gives me more reaction time to what's coming, and I don't know if that's just because, you know, getting old or what the deal is with that. It's probably the old thing more than anything, but it's also because I stay focused on like what I'm controlling versus what's coming at me. Yep, there we go. I need like something that allows me to shoot more things. Oh man, how many of these do I have to go through? Mega Man. Ah. Oh, it's because I jumped into it. I don't know. I would like. Oh hey, I don't think I've ever seen like actual moving enemies in one of these levels. Always with the new stuff. Oh, I have to shoot it from like right below. That's okay. I didn't realize that you actually had to shoot it from a specific spot. I thought you could shoot it from wherever. Which one is this? That's 3, so I have to go in this one over here. Nope, go back in there. So yeah, in the hour and a half I've played this game, I've actually had a lot of fun with it. I'll probably unlock all the levels and play them all, but I may not. I'm probably not, like, this is me personally. This is just the way that I play games. It's not me, poo-pooing the game at all. I'm just not a big fan of replaying content unless it's for, a purpose other than, oh, I just want to improve my score. Like, that, I don't know, I just don't care for that. Alright, here we go. But I am liking it. Like, I do like this game. I think it's really, like, it's a fun game, and I like the mix of the shoot 'em, the vertical shooter and the platforming. I think that is a really neat combination of two genres that you wouldn't really think would kind of go well together in a single game. Oh crap! I didn't realize that was a platform. Elevator, elevator. All right. Oh. So there are multiple locks in some of these rooms. I guess that makes sense though, that would eventually be something that happens. Come on, Mega Chick. No, that's probably not right. I'm sure somebody will be mad at me for saying that. Do I have to hit it from the top? I guess it doesn't matter. Wow, I'm like almost dead. I really need to stop doing bad things. Oh, and that life carries forward, so if you take a bunch of damage in the platforming mode, you then take, like, your life totals are dropped in the ship mode as well. Oh crap, that is a lot of dudes flying around. Alright. So, hopefully, after, 20 or so minutes of watching me play this game, for the most part pretty terribly, you kind of understand what this game is about. Hopefully you will go download it. It is free on Plus. It's also available for the PlayStation Vita as well as PS4. So you can, play it on multiple consoles. I think you can continue your play back and forth. I don't know how easy it is to sync your save data between the console and the portable version. I would like to hope that it's pretty effortless. I think there are some games that do it better than others. But overall, this is probably a really, really good time killer for a lot of people. And I think kudos to PlayStation to keep giving us games like this month to month, and for the most part, we've already paid for it with our Plus subscription. Yeah, I mean, this has been Velocity 2X. Please, subscribe. Leave me feedback if the audio's wonky or if you have specific questions. I'll try to answer them in the comments. Subscribe to the channel. We're still doing our Sunday shows. Hopefully those are going to get better. I need to go buy some gear this weekend, and hopefully that'll make the audio on that sound better. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next week for another Dave's 20-minute take, or Dave's Take in 20. I haven't really settled on a name. I know it's going to be like me playing the game for 20 minutes, and it's going to be my impressions on the 2 or so hours that I've played of it. So I'll see you guys next week.